Welcome to another What Is It Wednesday video. I'm about to do something very risky. I currently have my $500 360 camera attached to this fishing pole, and I'm going to lower it down to this massive hole here to find out what's at the bottom. If you'd like to find out as well, all you need to do is come along with me for my latest What Is It Wednesday video. Now, a couple of things to tell you up front is, first off, I am coming to you from Archbald Pothole State Park. I did a video here recently, and during that video, I was really intrigued about what's at the bottom because this was discovered by coal miners back in the 1880s. This is a glacial pothole dubbed as the largest in the world, and miners found it when they basically drilled and blasted right into it. Water came rushing in, and they discovered this massive pothole. So I was wondering, does it look like an opening down there still exists? Is it sealed up? What are the conditions like? Obviously, I can't physically go down there. And based on some feedback during the comments, I decided to rig up this little contraption here, which I don't have a lot of faith in. Now, this is just a standard fishing pole, and it's just, I think, 10-pound line at most, 10 or 15. I did do some tests with it at home. You know, it hasn't snapped. It does severely bend the pole though, but I have used it multiple times, experimenting with it, and nothing has broken or snapped. But there's always something that could go wrong at any given time, Murphy's Law. I also decided that if this does work, and I decide to do this more in the future, I'm gonna get probably about 25, 30-pound braided line, which will have a lot more stability, durability, and maybe a stronger pole as well. But I opted to do my heavier 360 camera instead of my lightweight Osmo Action 3 because this has two lenses, and no matter which way it's facing, I could view any direction I want during editing. Or with the Osmo Action 3, the action camera just has one lens, and if it is to spin or rotate, I can't control that. I don't know where it's gonna be viewing. So on the way down, I could control the view and allow us to see what we want to see instead of just random spinning. So I'm gonna get up there on the platform and gonna pray and hope and cross my fingers that nothing goes wrong, and this makes for some pretty epic footage. So let's get started. I'm not gonna lie, I am extremely nervous. I don't want to lose this camera, but I do know someone who'd be willing to get it if need be, but I don't even want to risk going that route. And this is, I believe, 38 feet down to the bottom, maybe even a little higher from this platform. Now, obviously, it's dark down there. There's no direct sunlight showing down. It's coming at an angle right now, and there's no way I could attach a flashlight to this. Not only would the weight not hold it, but I just didn't come up with an idea to do so. But what I will do though is put this camera on what is pure video mode, which does the best in low light conditions. And whether this is a win or a fail, hopefully appreciate the effort and the creativity. And if you do end up enjoying the video, let me know by sharing it down in the comment section. Okay, I got it all cleaned up. Got all the fuzzies off it. We're gonna power it on. I'm gonna double check everything's tight, secure. And I'm not just gonna let it drop, I'm gonna control the descent by letting the wire go through my hand, nice and slow and controlled. Pure video. Okay, I think we're about ready to do this. Okay, let me start recording here. I'm so nervous right now. Oh boy. I don't like this whatsoever. And it's doing exactly what I thought it was gonna do, is spin around. So that's okay though. I'm now gonna release the spool here and pray to God it doesn't drop or get out of control here. Let me see how I wanna do this. Oh, I don't like it bouncing like that. I should have wore gloves. I didn't think about it. Okay, we're descending. It's going to take a while, I think, because I'm going really slow. making sure I don't lose the grip of the wire, the string, and have it just free fall, because then something will get damaged. I need to get closer to see what I'm looking at here. Okay. Not that I want to, but I need to look over the edge. I need to see where the camera is. I'm even nervous looking right now. Boy, I'm not even close yet. Hands are getting sweaty, that's not good. Definitely should have brought gloves. I did not think that through. Again, if I do this again, I'll make some corrections. Better pull, better line, and gloves. Where are we at? Okay, getting closer, obviously. Once I do reach a certain point, I'm going to lock the spool so it can't descend anymore, and then be able to kind of let it sit down there, stop moving, and get some views. I'm like trembling right now with nerves. Where are we at? Okay, we're 3/4 of the way. I don't want it to lay on the ground because that will smudge up the lenses. So I want to have it close to the ground. I need to get closer, and I'm afraid to. Where are we at? Okay. I'm going to have to move slightly this way to get to the deepest part. I'm trying not to disturb or give any drastic movement to the fishing pole or the line here. It's still spinning. I knew that was going to happen, but it shouldn't affect our view. It's just going to be a lot of editing on my part. The one good thing is I know if it was to break now, it's not going to break because there's all leaves at the bottom. There'll be a cushioned fall, but it's not going to help things though. Okay, I think I'm going to lock the spool and just take whatever slack I do have here. Okay, spool's locked. No more lines coming out. Where are we at? I can't even see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm going to try to keep it here still to stop moving around and hopefully get some stable images. It's swaying back and forth right now, not spinning as much. I'm debating if I'm low enough. I actually think I may need to go a little bit lower, actually. It's hard to see from here, so I'm going to have to pull out a little bit more line. Watch something like run out and grab it. Some kind of creature. Okay, I have to be pretty close to the bottom. Now the hard part, step one, is lowering it down. That's accomplished. The second hard part is going to be reeling it back up. It's going to be a lot of tension on the line. Okay, so I need to try to get a little bit more left. Every little movement, though, is amplified on the way down. So now it's swinging more than I'd like it to. So I'm just going to I'm going to sit here for a moment, let it kind of calm down, and bring you back. Okay, so it's swinging gently now. As far as I could tell, the spinning has stopped. So I'm going to give you all the views I can down there, panning around, up, down, bottom, sideways, every direction I can, just to allow you to take it in, because I don't think I'll be doing this again unless it's extremely successful. But it is dark down there. Well, I'm still shaking with nervousness because I know I'm not done yet. I still have to get it back out. Gonna tilt it a little bit more, get it out a little further, a little bit lower. Now, if I didn't reach the bottom, I'm gonna be really frustrated with myself, because from here it looks like I'm just a few feet above the ground, but it could be as much as like 6-8 feet above the ground. I really don't know. Without a spotter from the sidelines looking. But this is a experiment. You know, you're gonna make mistakes. Okay, I think it's been down there long enough. I really don't feel comfortable leaving it down there longer, leaving this tension on the pole, so I'm gonna attempt to reel it up. And this is gonna be probably harder than it was lowering it down. I don't want this wire to rub on the concrete here either, on the edge of this platform, so it's gonna be slow going. I don't even want to look, I'm just concentrating on slow reels here, getting this back up safely. Once it's in my hands, I'll feel much better. There's a lot of pressure on this right now, on the line, on the reel. It's not made for something this heavy, for this constant of a time. Oh, wait a minute here, something's coming loose. Okay, the reel handle was getting loose, I had to tighten it. That's all I need is for that to come off and it just free falls. I'm like in such an awkward position right now, hunched over, my back's starting to hurt, my feet are sore, I'm almost breaking out in a sweat here. I think if I had a stronger pole and like 30-pound braided line, I'd feel a lot more confident. But again, this is what I had on hand, and hoping it was going to be sufficient. I think when I get it up to a certain point, I'm going to walk it over to the side here so that it's not still dangling over the main hole. Still a bundle of nerves right here. Okay, let me walk this over. Okay, I could breathe now, because if it was the fall here, I got it. Okay, got a big one. It's a live one. So watching on the playback on the camera here, I was definitely down low enough. That's no doubt in my mind. I got low enough. I was only a few feet off the ground, but that underhang there is a dark shadow there. It's a dark area. And right now I can't see anything on the screen. So I'm hoping once I do edit this video, which you already saw, I could get it cropped in enough, brightened enough so that we could see what's down there, because otherwise the only other way to do it is to have a flashlight attached, but this was spinning at certain times, so the flashlight necessarily wouldn't be pointing in the right direction, and even pointing a flashlight down, although I have bright enough, powerful enough flashlights to do so, it's still an undercut area. Regardless though, I got it back. I could breathe a sigh of relief, and I think it was a successful test and experiment. Now, I did put out teasers on my Facebook page with the fishing pole and the attachment here, asking for people's input, what they thought I was going to be doing. Some people thought I was going to be measuring a bridge. Some people thought I was going to be dropping this into a lake or a deep body of water or a mine. Nothing to that extent. But this, I'm calling a success though. And I could see this being useful in other situations and environments where either I can't go, or it's too dangerous or too small of an area to go. This 360 camera is proving to be extremely valuable in my eyes for certain locations where I can't go physically. And whether it's on my 10-foot pole or now on a fishing pole, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities. So with that being said, looking forward to your feedback. If you have any input or suggestions you want to share with me to do this better in the future, by all means, share them down below. And hopefully you enjoyed this unique look inside the world's largest pothole here at Archbald Pothole State Park. If you haven't seen my original video with all the details and history, you'll find that down below in the description. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.